Dressmakers, welcome again on the channel. In today's tutorial, we are going to be learning this exaggerated beadwork on the sleeve, this structured beadwork that you see or around the shoulder right now. Just in case you want to create something like this video is going to guide you on how to go about it. So this video is going to be helpful, so give it a thumbs up and don't forget to leave me a sweet comment of what you think about this tutorial at the end of it. Now for this, you need your beads. It could be the matching color of your dress or a contrasting color. Your choice of beads, you need that. You also need something that is really important, which is your craft wire. I'm using crystal for this. This is a crystal size 6 and this is my craft wire 0.90. Now, previously on this channel, I usually use 0.50. The difference between 0.50 and 0.90 is 0.90 is more structured, is more thicker. Okay, and you also need your plier to work with your wire. You know, anytime we're working with wire, you need your plier so that you can cut and do everything that you need to do. So go ahead to get something that is stronger than 0.50, 0.90 or 1 point something. That will give you a good structure. So the next thing is you are going to measure the length of the wire that you want, and that is going to be influenced by where you want to use it. You want to use it over the shoulder, measure the parts where you want to use it, and that's what's going to guide you on the length of the wire. Just make sure you cut something that is longer, much longer than the length that you need. Okay, so once you have been able to cut the length that you need, you are going to now pick up one end of that wire and then you are going to just tuck it in and bend in like this. The reason for this is you don't want this to be spiky, you don't want it to hurt your clients, and you also want it to be neat. Okay, so take a look at how I'm going to do this. I'm going to make it into like a very tiny loop. That way it's going to close the end of that wire, and when I put in my beads is not going to fall off. Okay, and also it's going to be nicely finished, and when the person wearing the dress wears it, it's not going to cause any form of injury. Next, begin to put in the beads one after the other, just as you see me doing right now. If you have a lot to do, you can get an extra hand so that some other persons can be helping you out with other ones. Okay, because this is something that will definitely take time. You just have to put the beads one after the other, just like this. Another thing that is important that I mentioned to you is that ensure that no matter the size of your wire, the size of your beads is able to go through your wire. If you are choosing a very thick wire, make sure that your bead can actually pass through, because if your beads cannot pass through, that means it's not going to be useful to you. So choose a wire size and a bead size that both can fit together. I know that you have gained something already, so take a moment to give it a thumbs up and subscribe now. Thank you. I'm still adding up these beads. You can still see nothing has changed, and this is how far I have come with putting the beads into the wire right now. You have to keep putting the beads into the wire until you get to like the very end, like the other tip. You know, we bent the first tip. Okay, so in this case now you also have to fill it in with the beads until you get to the other tip. You can see that my beads are totally filled up, my wire is totally filled up. So bend your craft wire this way with your plier. Because this wire is strong and thick, I will advise that you use a plier. If you use your hands, you may get hot. Okay, so use your plier to bend in your craft wire like this. That way you can secure the other end as well, and that is how you are going to now secure this nicely, firmly, and also neatly. Okay, so everything I just mentioned now is quite important because you want everything to still be neat at the end of the day. So once you have now gotten the length that you need, you can now begin to twist it into the shape that you desire. What shape do you want it to have on the dress? You can do a minor adjustment right now, and by the time you now fix it on the dress, you will do like the major adjustment. Now the next thing is you want to stitch this onto the dress. How do you want to place this onto the dress? That is also very important. Now this is going to be by hand stitching. You are going to have to tack it down. All right, so once you place this, you first of all have to do as many as you need. Get as many as you need. Okay, place it on your dress. Allow the bead to actually overlap your dress properly, such that you can get like 2 or 3 points. If you are putting it on the front, just like in this case of this sleeve, you can see I allowed my beads, which is the structured beadwork now, the beads on the wire, the beaded wire. Okay, so I allowed it to overlap the dress, and after it overlapped the dress, I will now pin it down to my satisfaction. Pin it down, see what it looks like. If it looks exactly as what you want, okay, you can now go ahead to tack it down. You can see how it overlaps at the front. You turn the back of the dress as well, and then you tack it down. Another very useful tip is that ensure that your dress is either on a body, which is on a human body, or a dress form. That way you'll be able to see exactly what it will look like if you wear it, or if your customer wears it, or whoever it is that owns the dress. That is very important. You cannot just put a dress on the table and then go about it. It's very important that the dress is either on a dress form or the dress is actually on a human body wearing it. Okay, so after you have placed it down neatly and nicely, you can see the way it's overlapping. You are going to pick like 2 or 3 points out of the point that still overlaps, which is still on that dress, all right, which is on the dress fabric, and then you are going to now tack it down. Another very important tip is that this dress, whatever dress you are using this on, has to be structured. Wherever you are putting it on has to be structured, whether it's a neckline, whether it's back, whether it has to be structured so that it can carry the weight of this craft wire or this structured wire beadwork. Another thing is that your wire can be longer than this. You can just get creative depending on the style or the kind of design that you are trying to create. So this is what your final look should look like. Once you are done stitching it and tacking it, you can now take off the pin, and you can see the way the wire is standing on its own. It doesn't have to be supported by anything if you have used the right wire diameter, which is the right wire thickness. I know that this video has been helpful again. Thank you to all returning subscribers for watching this video again. Thank you so much. I'm so glad to have you guys in this family. So this is the final look. I hope that I see you again in the next video tutorial, and let me know what you think about this in the comment section, and I'll see you again in this next video.